Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Absolutely Hypocritical. I'm your host, the young OG. To all my hypocrites who could look at themselves in the mirror and keep it real, this is definitely for you. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about none other than Tory Lanez. Tory mother bleep Lanez. Man, I think a lot of you will probably be somewhat taken aback by my opinion on this situation. But look, I really ain't trying to make no friends or please anybody anyway, so I'm gonna just give it to you raw. In my opinion, Tory Lanez deserves everything he got coming. I usually, in a lot of cases, I don't support putting people in jail. A lot of that has to do with my experiences with being locked up, being in jail, however you want to call it. There is some instances where I do fully support putting people in jail. And this kind of falls in that incident. It falls in that category. Let me explain why. I believe when you have people who, in Tory Lanez's case, he picks on the defenseless. I'll go into more detail as we go on. He picks on the defenseless, especially when it comes to picking on women and children as a man. No matter how you feel, if we're going to acknowledge reality, men and women are different when it comes to physicality. Not arguing better, worse, stronger, weaker, not arguing that. It's different. That's factual basis. Men and women are built different physically. Facts. There's a reason that women don't box men. There's a reason that men don't play football with women. It's not because women are not capable. They're fully capable. But on average, men are bigger than women. Generally speaking, men are more powerful than women when it comes to physicality. I'm not talking mentally. With that being said, a lot of men have an ego, a weak ego, a soft ego. And it's obvious that it's weak or it's soft because of their actions in picking on the defenseless, you could say, or picking on people who are less than. Again, less than physically, not mentally. Tory Lanez, before this Megan Thee Stallion incident, he had an incident with August Alsina. He's a R&B singer, if I'm not mistaken. I personally know him from being on the Kevin Gates song, I Don't Get Tired. This was some years ago, and from my understanding, Tory Lanez, they were backstage getting ready to pass each other. Tory Lanez goes to extend his hand to shake August Alsina's hand. August Alsina basically swerved him. Now, in the video, you see August Alsina just keep walking. Tory Lanez is kind of shook by the incident. He's like, damn. Excuse me, bro. God damn. My bad. Tory Lanez, he's taken aback by it, right? And you can see he pauses, but then he walks off. And now the camera cuts away, but August Alsina later posted up a picture that night. He had a bloody lip and he made some comments on whatever social media site, right? But then you also have a video of Tory Lanez that he's walking back with his security, and you can see he's walking on his toes, like he got the energy like he's one of them guys. Like he just put in some real work. He just got some stripes for beating up August Alsina. Yeah. Really, that's some sucker shit. Excuse my language. That's some sucker shit. If you put your hand out there to shake someone's hand and they deny you, so what? Are you worried about your image that much? You's a millionaire. You got plenty of people who follow you, but yet him not shaking your hand is enough to shake your confidence? And then you go and do whatever you do to him. I don't know what you did to him. But when you see the video of Tory Lanez walking back, like on his toes, like he really put in some work, that shit's comical, to keep it real. Again, excuse my language. I normally don't cuss during these videos, but this is one of those situations. This does really kind of bug me, like seeing people do that. You know, you use your position to prey on others. And so now if we're going to relate that to the Megan Thee Stallion case, you have a female who allegedly, now convicted though, you're shooting at her feet for whatever reason. I don't care what the reason is. I don't care. She cussed you out. She said you little. It don't matter. What are you doing shooting at a woman's feet? To me, that goes to show the character of Tory Lanez. You know, if that was someone like anybody, if it was like a Yo Gotti, a Mozzie, a ESTG, if it was Future, if it was Young Thug, if it was Lil Wayne, and one of them didn't shake your hands, I'm betting my life on it you don't do the same thing. I'm betting my life on it Tory Lanez don't do the same thing. Going back to the Megan Thee Stallion, I bet my life if it's one of these other rappers that tell you yo music sucks, or basically you ain't doing nothing, you don't try to shoot at their feet. Like I said, that's some straight sucker shit. And you know, when I hear the argument that Tory Lanez is a street bleed, that's comical, my G. That's comical. Any of you guys that think Tory Lanez is a street bleed? Again, ain't no real street bleed gonna pick on the defenses like that. You know, you don't see let's take Boosie for example. Boosie's had numerous incidences with numerous rappers, numerous people. How many times you heard of Boosie doing something like that, picking on folks? You know, for any of you that believe that Tory Lanez is a street bleed, he's not. He's really not. And this sounds like I'm being negative about being a street bleed. I don't want to. I'm not trying to say that we should aspire or look up to street bleed, but he does try to portray that image at certain times. But if you listen to his music, he's not that. He's more of a player type of dude. You know, so bringing me back to my original point, honestly, I think he's getting everything he deserved. Keep it real. I feel like the fame, the popularity, the money has gotten to his head to where he feels he's above someone or he can't be touched. And when you start again picking on the defenseless, I think you need to be brought back to reality. Is this that situation that brings him back to reality? I don't know, because his sentencing is not until January 25th. He's facing up to 22 years and a deportation, bruh. That's crazy. Deportation to Canada, bruh. You better go sit your silly ass down somewhere. You get deported to Canada. I don't want to hear nothing. Bro, you ain't going back to no third world country or nothing. You just going across an imaginary line up there. Go sit your ass down somewhere. I don't feel sorry for this man. Y'all is out of y'all mind if y'all feel sorry for this man. Straight up. If you have siblings, female siblings, I know a lot of y'all have a mother. Anybody that's got female relatives, siblings, anything, put that female in that position. And how do you respond? How do you feel? He got everything he deserved coming to him. Let's go back to the case though. Let's get off my little emotional tangent. You know, I do get emotional. He did get convicted on 3 charges. One is assault with a excuse me. He got convicted of assault with the semi-automatic firearm, having a unregistered, concealed, and loaded firearm in a vehicle, and discharge of a firearm with gross negligence. Those are the 3 charges he's convicted of. Again, he faces up to 22 years and deportation. And there's a petition going around online saying that, you know, he got an unfair trial and basically he's been treated unfairly. I ain't signing that petition. I'm not signing it. The creator of it, I forget the person's name, but it's a petition on change.org. They were saying that, you know, this is basically a miscarriage of justice. This justice system targets black men. I totally agree with that. And there's I agree with the statement that the justice system targets black men. I totally agree with that. That's not this situation though. Not at all. And, you know, for those of you that say, you know, well, we have to protect our black men. My question to you would be, well, are you saying we have to protect black men at the expense of black women? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't agree with that at all. But the flip side to that coin also is, you know, when you do stuff like that, like what Tory Lanez did, you make yourself a target. Again, you know, people will say, oh, the evidence in the trial they didn't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he did it. Maybe they did it. Maybe they didn't. Unfortunately, I have a lot of experience with the justice system, with the legal system. There's usually only one reason you don't testify or take the stand in your own trial. So if we're going to be worried about snitching and stuff like that, you're not supposed to take the stand or testify against somebody. Right? But you could take the stand to defend yourself. If you have no other co-defendants, there's nobody you could tell on. And if I'm in a situation fighting for basically my life, 22 years, to me that's a life. And something like me taking the stand to testify on myself can make the difference between me getting convicted for 22 years and not getting convicted for 22 years, what you think I'm gonna do? I'm taking that stand. Now, let's be very clear before my words get taken out of context. I specifically said, if you got a case, you're fighting for your life, you have no other co-defendants, you can't tell on nobody, why wouldn't you take the stand to testify on your behalf? To me, that's an obvious question. It's obvious. You know, and then there a recorded phone call just got released where Tory Lanez is apologizing. Now, granted, he never says that, oh, I shot, or never says nothing like that. What he does say was, man, tell Meg I'm so bleep sorry. I was drunk. As soon as I walked in, I had 5 shots and I don't remember shit. Why would you apologize? Or what were you apologizing for? If you didn't do nothing, why would you apologize? Somebody make sense of that to me. You didn't do anything, but you're apologizing to someone for something you didn't do. That doesn't add up to me. Again, I think he's getting what he deserved. And if you ask me, I think he's going to get off light. Keep it real. I think he's going to get something like 5 years. If that. That's a slap on the wrist. So yeah, I'm not signing that petition. I think he should sit his ass in jail and take it on the chin. You know, this is one of those situations I believe you dug your grave. You know, and the reason I feel so strongly about it, again, is because there's past incidences that behavior is prevalent in all those situations. So what I'm saying is this is who he is. This is not an isolated incident. This isn't just a one-time thing. And regardless, even if it was a just one-time thing where you shot at somebody's foot, come on, bruh. Like, stop it. What are we really arguing here? What are we really arguing? Even if this was an isolated incident, you shot at somebody's foot. So, again, I really don't feel sorry for this man. Let me know what you guys think. I want to hear what your guys' opinion is on this. I would love to hear some of your guys' reactions. Get in the comments. Let me know how you feel. Hate, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Man, side note, man, big shout out to all my friends and individuals who I have gotten praise from for starting this podcast. Man, I really appreciate you guys. Hearing those type of comments is very motivating. In particular, Sauce Money, thank you, my G, I appreciate it. Sean with Kazam, thank you, my G, I appreciate it. Ahmad, thank you, my G, I appreciate it. Cheeto, G-Log, all you guys, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Man, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to keep giving you guys this content. Again, if there's something you guys want to hear or something you guys like, let me know so I can make a video on it. Again, I would love to interact with you guys. Thank you for you guys' time. You guys have a good night. I'm out.